Only when the last tree has been cut down, the last fish been caught, and the last stream poisoned, will we realize we cannot eat money. There are two wolves fighting inside all of us. The first one is evil. The second one is good. Which wolf will win? The one you feed. When you were born, you cried, and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries, and you rejoice. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. Listen, or your tongue will make you deaf. Seek wisdom, not knowledge. Knowledge is of the past. Wisdom is of the future. The weakness of the enemy makes our strength. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. They are not dead who live in the hearts they leave behind. There is nothing as eloquent as a rattlesnake's tail. It is less of a problem to be poor than to be dishonest. A brave man dies but once, a coward many times. Make my enemy brave and strong, so that if defeated, I will not be ashamed. The bird who has eaten cannot fly with the bird that is hungry. Cherish youth, but trust old age. Wisdom comes only when you stop looking for it and start living the life the Creator intended for you. Not every sweet root gives birth to sweet grass. Take only what you need and leave the land as you found it. It is no longer good enough to cry peace. We must act peace, live peace, and live in peace. When a man moves away from nature, his heart becomes hard. Beware of the man who does not talk, and the dog that does not bark. Our pleasures are shallow, our sorrows are deep. It does not require many words to speak the truth. Don't let yesterday use up too much of today. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. Poverty is a noose that strangles humility and breeds disrespect for God and man. Remember that your children are not your own, but are lent to you by the Creator. Walk lightly in the spring. Mother Earth is pregnant. Ask questions from your heart, and you will be answered from the heart. There is no death, only a change of worlds. What is life? It is a flash of firefly in the night. It is a breath of a buffalo in the wintertime. It is as the little shadow that runs across the grass and loses itself in the sunset. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first make sure that you are not, in fact, just surrounded by assholes. If youth knew, if age could. Most people do not really want freedom because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Words have a magical power. They can bring either the greatest happiness or deepest despair. A father's death is the most important event, the most heartbreaking and poignant loss in a man's life. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. The only person with whom you have to compare ourselves is that you in the past, and the only person better you should be. This is who you are now. How bold one gets when one is sure of being loved. Thought is action in rehearsal. In the small matters, trust the mind. In the large ones, the heart. The scope of one's personality is defined by the magnitude of that problem which is capable of driving a person out of his wits. The first indication of stupidity is a complete lack of shame. We choose not randomly each other. We meet only those who already exists in our subconscious. Friendship is an art of keeping distance, while love is an art of intimacy. Who lacks sex speaks about sex. Hungry talks about food. A person who has no money about money. And our oligarchs and bankers talk about morality. We enter the world with loneliness, and lonely leave it. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. Love and work, work and love, that's all there is. Without love, we fall ill. Maturity is the ability to postpone gratification. All family life is organized around the most damaged person in it. History is just new people making old mistakes. The only shame in masturbation is the shame of not doing it well. Everyone owes nature a death. When one does not have what one wants, one must want what one has. Experience teaches us that the world is not a nursery.